Hello, and welcome to Weaving Women's Storytelling Network. I am Dr. Judith Moore, your host, and today with me I have Dianne Forsh, who's going to share with us life lessons. Also, she is an author of Miss Lady. She is a instructor, a teacher, and a counselor. Welcome, Dianne.
Thank you for having me.
So excited to hear from you today, and come share your life lessons today.
All right, thank you. First, before I start, I would like to read a poem. It was a poem that was a favorite of my mom's and my sister's, and also a favorite of mine. It's called Mother to Son by Langston Hughes. Well, son, I'll tell you, life for me ain't been no crystal stair. I've had tacks in it, and splinters, and boards torn up, and places with no carpet on the floor, bare. But all the time, I've been a climbing on and reaching landings and turning corners, and sometimes going in the dark where there ain't been no light. So boy, don't you turn back. Don't you sit on those steps because you find it kind of hard. Don't you fall now. For I still going, honey. I still climbing. And life for me ain't been no crystal stair.
All right.
Growing up, I didn't think we were poor. We had everything we really needed. Mom and dad worked several jobs. They made sure we had plenty of food. Daddy would go out and catch fish, crabs, shrimp, and we had plenty of that. Plus, they lived off the land. Mama would plant big gardens, and she would catch certain animals that we would eat. And so we wasn't liking anything. And they only thing that they required of us was that we did good in school, that we did our chores, and we respected others. And I remember she gave us a treat a lot of summers. She would take us to Syracuse, New York, and we all get in, pile in the car, and we'd stop at these hotels where they were clean, but they weren't that expensive, but they were clean, and we had a good time. She'd have sandwiches, and we'd take and eat those sandwiches, and she had a crock pot, and with that crock pot, she'd cook us a meal that would be filling for us all, because she knew some things that we were dealing with, because they dealt with many of these things also. But in school and outside of school, there were issues. One was discrimination and segregation. We had to go to, they had the black and white fountains. So we had to go to other fountains. And of course, I wasn't clean as the other fountain, as for the whites. And we would go into sitting rooms in the doctor's offices, and they were nasty. The floors were nasty, the fountains were nasty, and the bathrooms. And we have to sit there for long periods of time. So my mama, she can work it out. She found a doctor, a black doctor in another city, and she would take us there, and he treated us as if we mattered. That's why they say Black Lives Matter, because we were not treated as if we mattered, because kids would spit at you coming home and they ride by you on the bus. You know, you had to take secondhand everything. So you dealt with a lot of stuff that we shouldn't have had to deal with. You know, I was picked on in school. If you were big, they picked on you. If you were small, they still picked on you. So people are fickle. Don't listen to people. Don't let them bring you down. Don't let them make you think that you're not good enough or that you don't look right according to their expectations. You're your own person. Love you. I remember a teacher once told me, told dad that I needed some help because I was real shy. Yes, I was shy, but I didn't need no help. And when I went to the prom, this guy that I went with, he told me, when you go to the restaurant, don't eat too much. I told him, you don't have to take me to the restaurant. Take me home. You don't have to settle for things that people want to give you, the way that people want to treat you. That's not who you are by the way that they treat you. You know, later I went to college and things were better. I had fun. You know, I got attention and it felt good. And that's where I met my husband. We married and had 3 children, but we divorced after 19 years. But don't sit down and feel sorry for yourself. You ought to feel good that you're free enough to go out there and search and get what you want without trying to build somebody else up. You know, even though I got encouragement, there's more than, you need more than encouragement. You need somebody to be there for you, to help you, just like you're helping them. You know, don't you sit down on those steps because you find it hard. You know, don't feel sorry for yourself. Take the time to feel the joy of being free. Enjoy your children and nature around you. The sounds and the pictures and the memories. Enjoy those. So I say, ladies, no matter what the path, don't leave you out of the equation. Take time for yourself and your health. Get to know you and love you.
Thank you so very much for those inspiring words.
Thank you.
And look forward to the next episode. Today we end with Dianne Forsh, Life Lessons, author of Miss Lady. Blessings to you.
You too.